servers. Um, After we finished on the last episode, I was driving back home and stopped by a house that had a lot of cobblestone and concrete in it. In fact, I'm up to, I fixed the ground already, 333 concrete mix. That's more concrete than I had before, just from two houses. Um, I did sort of die though, so there's that. Uh, One death. It was quite a traumatic event there. Um, I am crafting. Oh, it's ready. Nice. Frost Dragon. This thing takes ages to complete. Um, I want to reduce the amount of jumping I have to do because jumping is really drains stamina like crazy. Now, stairs like this you can climb directly without having to jump, and it should still prevent zombies from coming. Another thing, better butter there. Okay, another thing is that I was watching Cage, and it seems that the vending machines actually do make money in single player now. So um, never, I tested that before on Alpha 16. Didn't seem to have any effect on um, that game. So other thoughts. I want to make that thing there. I have a bunch of ideas. I also have a bunch of concerns. You can see, for example, there is some green here. I'm concerned that zombies might actually spawn on top of this and then run down, rain down on me. So that's rather unfortunate. I can't make a land claim block that is going to cover all of this because honestly, zombies are not going to even spawn if I do that. It's going to be out of range. I think I can protect the top of that with a single land claim block, but we'll have to see. Um, so what else? It's day 17. Yeah, trader is going to restock on day 19, so there's nothing to do there. There is one thing I do want to do. So I can see water here, but I'm sure there is water here. Though, well, maybe it is here because I do recall, maybe it's this, yeah, maybe it's this one I'm thinking of because I recall that it was on a burnt biome. So let's just go east and I'm gonna return the drawbridge here. I have to be careful with forged steel because I won't be able to make forged steel since I don't have since I'm not putting points into intellect. So I want to put the drawbridge here so that I can drive up here and then drive off here again. In fact, again, jump drive from here. But the drawbridge, when raised, looks ugly as hell by itself. So I have to put a gatehouse of some sort, either a gatehouse or a barbican. Um, so I'll probably do something like I have above. Oh yes, this is the road. This thing here in the middle of the road. call that. So I can go sideways here. Oh, okay. And then come here. Now I was also looking at looting because that's how I'm going to get any better quality tools, since I can't put any more points into... Do I do it here or do I go for the other one? Since I cannot put any more points into the trader skill, which I guess I assume will prevent trader from selling better stuff. Crap, roll. I could have just... since I cannot go further down with the bike without having a hard time getting back, I should have gone for the other lake. Okay. Now I do want to make the moat. So I was looking at how quality really works when it comes to looting. The looting skill is pretty good, particularly on Alpha 17.1 where it's cheaper. Still alive. So particularly on Alpha 17.1, but clear quest. Oh yes, my clear quest is all the way there. It's on the wasteland. I'm not going there at this time of the day. So, loot is based off game stage. So my game stage is 108, and that gives the probability for quality 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So when the goggles, for example, say it adds 50 loot bonus, that means your game stage is gonna be for the purpose of I'll also clean up a lot of grass here because I hate grass. Oh, I have some stuff. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Now I remember. Let's go there. So that means if you have the goggle, it's gonna consider your loot quality to be 50 instead of my loot quality to be 158 instead of 108. That also means it's much more effective early game. I mean, from 1 to 51 is much bigger deal than from 108 to 158. It wasn't actually here, but let me double check this. I want electrical stuff and the guy just doesn't have it. It's annoying me. I keep wanting to buy that brace, hoping to find tools that can use it, or weapons for that matter. Oh, don't buy that.
You come back sometime.
So what I can do, and I definitely cannot sell that. No, give me gotta try. Not here. So I can go is come here and can rent this, and it's going to cost 2,500. Okay, right. So it's rented up to day 37. And now I can add this and add this. And I can click here and I can like adjust the price down or adjust the price up. I guess that's gonna make it more likely or less likely to sell that thing. Um, I should have looked at how much it sells for. I think this is the base price for the compound bow, 360. I'm not sure if points into the trader skill would change this. Can I take it? Let's take it. So sell price 306. Okay, this is based off no, this is the trader price, which means the trader skill does influence it. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. It's basically an experiment. Um, and then there's going to be money here, and you click on collect, and that's gonna put the money in your inventory. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Yeah, come down here. There. Did you like it? No, right? So that means I don't like it either when you do it to me. So stop doing that. Tell all your zombie friends to stop doing that. And then we can all be happy. Well, maybe not them, but because I still gonna kill them anyway. I'll be happier. Okay. So, alright, there's some things I want to do here. There is a vending machine here. Right here. One thing I want to do is break this. I also find it interesting because there are two there are pillars here, and I can check. Probably have wood frame somewhere. Let's craft it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one to the side. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one is 5 in that direction, the other is 1, and then 5. But of course there's all that whole thing there as well. So if I break it here, and it's pretty easy to break this roof. Okay. Then I can get to interact with the vending machine without coming down on this floor. Okay. Okay. Interact with vending machine. Right. Can maybe even make this a half block or something that so I don't even need to crouch. And if I don't need to go there, I can just close this off, which will also prevent zombies from coming up here. So that's a win-win-win situation. So I want to make the drawbridge. I'm gonna make a gatehouse of some sort. Um, I have to take into this tower and the battlements into consideration, like what they look like, and try to incorporate the same elements down there. So I want a battlement, which means I can shoot down. And is there? Uh, does that have that stupid? half block. It does. Ah. So I want a battlement which will allow me to shoot down on zombies. I'm gonna also have towers so I can go further out for better angles. This doesn't quite work here. So after Horde Night, I thought that I mean, this is um, this is aligned with the battlement. So when I made this, I made it one out so that the sides would be able to look on the side of the base. But if I look on the battlement, that actually doesn't provide me anything. Yeah, I really should have here. I should replace that with oh, I'm not hitting the place I want to hit. Now I am. It's very interesting how you can actually melee through maybe you cannot melee. Let's see. Yeah, you can melee through arrow slit. I'm pretty sure that was not the case previously, but that is a very interesting option. Very interesting option. Anyway, I want to make an arch. There, that gives me better angles. This can't stay here like this because there's no other point, but it would actually be better to just be a half block. So let's make the half block here, break this down. I also need to upgrade stuff. Let's get the claw hammer. Claw hammer. Yeah. So this is 1500. The flagstone is only 500. Yeah, it's pretty good upgrade. Okay. I'll just copy rotation here. Oh, there. So this is the arch. I think this is a good connection, and you do have a space here between the arrow slits, so it makes sense to have an arrow slit here and a space, even if it's half a space because of the circle here. But I don't want to make this mistake of aligning this with the battlement and then losing the actual angle of having anything. So I want to make this thing one block more out. So um, the center will be like 2 blocks out diagonally. And that means it would also be like you have this thing here. Um, this this would be what would be on the edge here of the touching the base, so to speak. Um, Structural integrity of having all of that might be a concern, particularly with the iron bars being so much heavier. Then again, wood is not heavier. It so irritates me that this thing interrupts the nice path. Speaking of nice path, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like these ramps. I mean, the idea, when it comes to real life design, um, I mean, you cannot fall on this hole in game, but you certainly can fall through these holes in real life. Um, maybe not easily, but I mean, if you step on a hole, uh, even if you don't fall completely, it's gonna be painful. So um, some places don't have any sort of protection for these for the matriculations. Um, Possibly they had like a sort of wood stopper you put on top of it when it's not in use, and that would prevent people from falling on it. I could simulate that with hatches. Um, that would be it would be actually a pretty effective design. So the hatches, I cannot put the hatch here because it's this block is in the way. I think if I put a hatch, I can place a hatch. I can place a hatch below. So one possibility then is I can make a hatch. Let's make one here. Let's make a couple, as a matter of fact. Um, just sort of, yeah, exactly like this. So I can place this here and here. Okay. So now, I mean, thing is closed, but I can open the hatches and then throw stuff there, right? Um, Let me go into creative and get a Molotov because I have been using Molotovs to test. Um, and I don't object to using my stuff to test it, but after a while it really starts to uh, be inconvenient. Yeah, I think the hatch is blocking the line of sight here. Let's do it once more. So from here, I'm on top of this thing here. So let's go here and similar position as there. And let's throw it there. So the hatch prevents the Molotovs from being used, which means I don't want it. Okay. There's no damage here due to the fire. That's nice. So hatches will be one possibility. Um, but in some castles, historical real-life castles, castles that actually date from the period where they were used as defensive structures and not simply as sign of power and status. Um, so there are examples of a ledge before um, the hole here. And this is a physical how can I say this? Um, no. This is a physical sign of a barrier. It doesn't prevent people from going there, but if you're walking next to a place that is slightly raised, and I would say a half block, that's 50, no, half block is a lot. Let's say half the height of a half block. That would be 25 centimeters, which I think it's basically a step. So one step up, um, if you're walking besides some place that is slightly raised, um, your mind will tend to keep you away from it, and that that uh, that psychological effect provides actual effect of getting people to be away from the holes where they might fall through. So yeah, uh, that's why I'm using these plates here. It's kind of simulate that effect. Okay, let me go back here. So that's one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this here is 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually here. It's two off the stairs, right? So now it's one off the stairs. How about stair stop? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was here. But this, I'm pretty sure is on the right spot. Uh, yeah, one beside it. That's the exact. That's the place I hit. So let's fix it. And I did do this, right? Right. One of the only lights I have on in this place. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna break down the stairs. So zombies won't try to come up here and then start hitting the blocks. Gonna close this off, take off these railings, and then try to make a battlement here. I'm just gonna make centered probably the drawbridge. Um, well, I'll do the design part uh, in camera, but breaking stuff here, cleaning the space, cleaning the stairs. I'll do all of that off camera. So I'll see you in the morning, maybe. We'll see. All right, guys. I didn't get much work done. Broke 2 blocks here. There's still all those blocks. Um, Not counting the one on the corner, which of course have to go, plus some blocks here. Um, there are 16 blocks. So that aligns with the even numbered drawbridge. So that's the exact center. And yeah, okay, I did close that up. I did break the stairs. And need to break this and this as well. What I also did was fill that with water from the buckets I gathered. And this is going to be the source for the moat. So I want to make a moat, but here's the thing. This is very easy to dig, okay? This is very easy to dig. But I don't want to make the moat like right here because if I do so, this if I do so and the zombies hit sideways, they're gonna be hitting blocks that are directly beneath my wall, and I don't want that. Okay, so I want this line here to be um, made out of blocks, and I might do that all the way down to the moat bottom level, so that I have a front line of defense that is harder blocks protecting the wall. The wall said I'm not going to dig underneath and replace the blocks underneath, but I want a wall in front of the moat before my actual wall. Okay. Um, so another thing is, so I want the mod's gonna be one block out. And I will also, I'll want a ramp going up from the other side of the mold. Um, in terms of, probably what I should do is break this whole thing here instead of going up and down it. That's better, better solution than this stupid stair here. There. So what it means for on this side is that if I have a drop the stones on the drop chest. So if this is a block and then I have a moat, the drawbridge is 6 long, and it will start right outside the wall, probably. Now, it would actually make more sense for me to break the blocks underneath here and have the drawbridge start at the wall, because that gives the drawbridge the full structural integrity of the wall. And I missed the windows by 1, so I don't even need to replace the windows. So if you start at the wall, then I have 5 more blocks, and then 1 block here is going to be the moat wall, so 4 more blocks. And on the other side of the bridge, I want to put pillars or something else. So I have at most 4 blocks of water, not counting the ramps for the zombies to get out of the moat, which are going to be in the water, but it's a different story. At that point, it's going to be 1 block less. This isn't ready, right? Right. So that's 5 out, 1 here, 4 out. And if I place a wall on the other side of the moat as well, like a contention wall on the other side, but that wall, the wall is going to be horribly expensive. Probably not make a wall on the other side. Maybe where the gate itself is, dig that down all the way down to the moat bottom and make a wall up at the gate, but leave the rest dirt, because otherwise it's horribly expensive. But even then, digging all the way around 4 blocks, that is also horribly expensive. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I have 2 quests. One is here on the wasteland. Fine. The other here is an unknown territory. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this road going southwest until this point where it goes south. I'm going to continue it all the way here, check this trader, and then check this quest here. Open the minibike. Daylight being wasted here. So let's refuel that. Okay. Let's actually go west. The first road I find is going to be the right road. Yeah, this is the southwest road. So the roads that go southwest, northwest, southeast, northeast, they are straight and they are wider than the city roads. But the roads that go north, south, or east, west, they are these sinuous roads that go back and forth all the time. Oh, the wolf actually killed the zombie. Interesting. Oh, I hit the first arrow was on the zombie, not the wolf. That's why I could not surprise the wolf. Anyway, I'll take this road and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're getting there. I stopped at a house that I wanted to loot some easier. It had 2 gas barrels, so I wanted it, and it had an easily accessible loot room, so I also went for that. Uh, it's funny how the sound does not follow the ragdoll. Um, but there was a fat guy who just wouldn't go down, and have all my cash on me, so you know what? Gonna buy a couple of these. Gonna use one now. It's my health.
Welcome to Trader Joe's. Everything in here has a full no money back guarantee.
No money back guarantee. Yeah, it's yeah, I suppose. I'm going with the clear zombies again. Well, fetch and clear.
If
Clear
you
zombies
want
easier to
positive
fetch and
advice,
clear.
next time, bathe
So,
before you come to a job interview.
okay, so this is in my city, desert. Well, sort of my city. This isn't really my city. My city is this. This is a separate city. It's no connection here, and there's a mountain range here. Now, does he have anything I need to buy? Okay, this is very interesting. It will be my first really good weapon, and I can put a lot of mods in it. Well, that's the point of being a good weapon. The steel I would definitely get. Um, what else? Not food, no. Um, let's have up seeds, but okay, I'm gonna get that. It has dart traps, and that's one of the things that would be useful. And also a spotlight. I really need the I need to buy everything electrical because I'm not gonna make it. Um, it's a much better fire axe than the one I have. I might go for that. So, get back to tools. I think I'm gonna buy both of them. You know, I love to get a steel fire axe. I don't think I'm gonna get that. It's a dangerous buy because if I get a steel fire axe, it's automatically better than the one I have.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my
So I'm
store.
gonna take this out. Gonna repair it, sell it back, and I found a steel chest armor. think I'm gonna fix it. It took 2 steel, okay. So this one and this one. Now put the wood splitter here. Put the grave digger. It's gonna add to the damage. So for now, that's good enough. And let's talk to the guy and sell the stuff, including the armor I found. And yeah. No, not gonna use this yet. I'm not gonna buy the... Yeah, I'm gonna put the points into the
All
sledgehammer, but
that
I'm not gonna
damn
be using
talking
it as...
goods, and that's all you
I
buy?
do have some points there on some mods in the armor. No? Okay. Fine, I heard the sound. I thought it was the... If I had repair kits, why don't I have repair kits on the minibike? That's stupid. Should have had repair kits on the minibike, and then I could repair the compound bow as well and get a little bit more money. Not there's anything that I want to buy at the moment. Yeah, cash really went down. Okay, so that's a one thing. Maybe I should go back here because the road then turned this direction because I don't see any way of getting here and I'm not going through the wasteland. Um, Going back, at the very least that means I'll be going through the desert and not the wasteland. I can go a little further in that direction. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, taking that road I said I was going to, and I'm seeing that building. I do not recognize that building at all. Let me check this thing here. About jumping, it doesn't say so here, but uh, parkour also decreases the stamina usage, up to 50% less stamina usage at level 5. Sadly, in this game I have no parkour, so yeah, it goes down fast. The angle is just wrong to see that thing. No, there's no road going there because the road there stops here. 5% in one hit, wow. And in fact, the road that goes up there has issues. Hurry Harris. Hurry Harris. Yeah. Is this like all... just painted, okay. I mean, if they're all beer coolers, I'll be like, okay, I'm looking at this thing right now. Alright. Well, it's noon. Let's get back on the road because I'm still not even at the quest site. So let's get going again. Alright, this is an old friend here. This time I'm not double looting it. This episode is going long already. Just gonna... This thing's not working. When you start the quest, you get weird stuff like that. Stuff stop working. Okay, I don't recall any other. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. That's why. That's why. So what's happening is that every decoration is removed from the game. Um, and those those damn it, thought I was going to make it without jumping. Nothing up there. The nothing there. Interesting. Because there's usually loot here. Well, this is just a retrieve supplies thing. Oh shit. Why the hell am... Okay. Everything seems fine. There might be something. No, it's nothing hidden here because I can see everything. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing here. You know what? I wanted head bale. So I might as well pick it. Ah, again? Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm pressing the wrong key. I'm pressing 3 instead of 4. Oh, let's drop down here. Okay. That one is difficult. I think I'm gonna start putting points on here because if I start putting points elsewhere, um, it's gonna take a long time before I can switch weapons. And I want to switch weapons right away. Okay, just trying to see if there is something underneath here. Oh, there they come. Closing the door, cause these zombies to spawn. Ah, come on! What is wrong with... I don't know. Spent a lot of bullets already on this shit. So it's still downstairs, the thing. So the thing, yeah, it's gonna be on the bottom floor. Okay. There are stuff here. None. There are the tires, but I'm not going for that at the moment. No, sir. The second stage isn't really worth it, But since I can do it in 3 hits, might as well do it, you know? If I'm ranging the stuff to begin with. Okay. Nothing up there that I can see anyway. Well, come along. Seriously, that door, that's the one you want to go through with that thing open there. Okay. One zombie I'm not concerned about. Buddy, come down or destroy the floor, whatever you want to do, but get over here already. Never drop this guy on the first hit. It's annoying. Okay, so that's all. That. Okay. Oh, nail gun. That's nice. That's really nice. Iron shovel. That can be scrapped. Pretty good. I mean, if I repair this, let's repair this. Yeah, actually, it's crappy for. Shit. Again, I switched to the wrong weapon. Or maybe the game ignored my switch because it was finishing the animation. That might also have been it. The eating animation, yeah. I bet that was it. It's really low for such a high quality range, no? I don't like that. Resources. So let's craft the stuff here. Maybe a couple here. In fact, since my health is below max, let's also do this. Okay. Now, this door here, yes, there's something behind it. Pretty good flashlight. What about this can... Oh, this is the one with 0%, so yeah, eat it. So win there. And then... Oh, it's hard going back that way. I think it's better than trying to break that other thing, and the door upstairs is destroyed anyway. Funny that it didn't automatically get on the stair. Okay, so that was the quest here. A small little town. Let's get back to the road actually. Yeah, this isn't the town. Yeah, the town starts here. And I'm gonna take this road because you can see on my left the asphalt going up. There's something there I will not be able to get on top of. Some small houses here. And it's like a mini city of sorts. And these are all side roads. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like the normal side roads. It really has more of a feeling of a city. Okay. Now the trader. Less than 1 kilometer away already. I think we can get pretty close to the trader through this road. I'm basically getting to this trader or anything south. It's gotta be off-road. Just take off-road to this trader, and from this trader, um, then these roads might work to go further south. Let's check. And always stop for cars because it's main source of ammunition. In fact, this car is already looted. Okay, I gotta be really pretty close to the trader. Oh, okay. Not what I thought it was. I still haven't gotten to the main road. The trader is really close to the main road then. Okay, come at me, bastard. Yeah, you. He tried to move away. I mean, of course everyone hates the vultures. I'm okay with the vultures. I just wish they flew like real flight. No? None of this, oh, I'm going to magically go back like it did and then go straight up without going forward. Move on top of your head. Uh, turn around 180 degrees in the air. And then without moving forward or backwards, and then move down. It's insane, right? Want to put stuff there. No, that's one. This one I'm gonna sell. Maybe I'll keep the anvil. So sell this and this. I'm gonna sell the beard as well. Okay. I'm gonna sell these 3 things. I mean, quality 5 range is pretty cool, but I have a 6, so. So there, let's get the bone. A rabbit. A rabbit's stuck in the car, so he cannot move away, which means I get to... You get more resources out of this with the knife, but it takes so much longer to break it up with the knife, and honestly, it's really the bones I'm after. Yeah, I should have taken the road. I should have taken the road. 1900. Trader restocks tomorrow. Let's hit the trader.
Something
This
bothering you?
range, I'm gonna sell without repairing. It's not worth the steel to repair.
You
It's not
must
worth
think you're
the
pretty hot
iron.
shit now.
Oh, come
Well, you
on.
did it, so I'll honor our agreement.
Come on. You had to have a steel fire axe, didn't you? Just because I bought for 4,000, 3,600. Well, yeah, whatever.
I got a
Just gonna get
job
the
for you.
closest
Well,
one.
I'll be goddamned. I didn't think you had the guts to do it.
Well, I didn't think a lot of things, buddy. So, yeah, I'll take the mods out.
If there's nothing else, you best be on your way.
Let's do this. Okay. And this, just repair. It's fairly little money, but for the diagrams, it's not an issue for me. So I can sell this and recover 20% or by 15% of what I spent. Okay. Trader really doesn't have any electrical parts. I'm concerned that, yeah, I'm still buying that. I already have one. Two are not going to be needed. One for a steel helmet, yes, but not two. Hidden strike, the fort is steel, yes. Another wood splitter. I'm going to buy this because I'm pretty sure I can use it on the shovel as well. Nothing else
Are
here.
we done here?
Yes, we are. The quest is so close that um, the only issue in doing the quest, actually no, this stays here. The only the only thing doing the quest is I suspect it's gonna be a hardish quest, so might not be able to complete it before the trader is gone. Get the bone. Yeah, get the bone on the leather. If I find that, if I find a dog and that, I can go there. Right, the quest should be here. Oh, I thought it was going to be here. It's actually a little bit up. Oh. Let's see what that quest is. If the building is one, I know it's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna end this episode and leave that for the next one. Really depends on building size here. So stick with me for just a little bit. Just a few seconds more. I yeah, I want to hit those zombies. Oh, the quest is Barb's Bakery. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop here, guys. That's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I will do a drop chest here, put my stuff in it. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. That can probably go on the bike. See you.